Fiona and welcome back to Crocheting Diamonds. Today's video is another part of the Crochet for Absolute Beginners series, and in this video I am going to show you how to make your very own crochet hat. So hats are always worked in the round, and if you've not worked in the round before or you've only just started, it can be a little bit confusing to know where to put your stitches, where your row begins and where it ends. To make that a little bit easier, we are going to be using a stitch marker. These are just a couple of examples of stitch markers that you'll be able to buy, and just use any one that you'd like. So for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to be using some scrap chunky yarn. Now let's dive into this tutorial, shall we? So to begin this hat, we are going to need a magic ring. If you've not made one before, don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do it. It is really simple. So we're going to take the tail end of our yarn, we're going to bring it across our two fingers like so, take the working end of the yarn, bring it around and create an X. Now we're going to take our crochet hook and we're going to go under like so. So we're under both strands, we're going to grab that top strand like so, and we're going to twist our hook, and then this working end we're going to grab like so and pull through, and we've made our magic ring. Nice and simple. So all our stitches for the first round are going to be worked into this magic ring, so that can be a little bit fiddly, but once you get the first round done, it's no problem at that point. So we're going to chain 3, and that will count as our first double crochet, and we're going to put 11 more double crochet into this ring. When you're working your double crochet into the ring, make sure you're working over both this ring we made and the tail end of your yarn. So we're going to put 11 more double crochet into this ring. It can be a little bit fiddly working into the ring, but once you've done this round, you won't have that issue anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're almost at the end, so this is 12 double crochet. So we're going to be slip stitching into the top of that chain 3 we made at the beginning. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and just make sure you get 2 loops like so. We're going to slip stitch, take that, and we're going to slip stitch. So we've joined. Now we can pull that tail end of the yarn and cinch that magic ring closed, and you'll see your ring is nice and closed up. Leave that yarn, don't cut it, because if you do, your work will unravel. Later on we're going to work that in, so this will be where your stitch markers start to become really useful. So for round 2 we're going to be doing an increase. We're going to start with the chain 3, and that chain 3 will count as our first double crochet. We're going to put another double crochet into that stitch we slip stitched into, so it could be a little bit fiddly. Just work your hook in like so. We're going to put in that second double crochet. So take your stitch marker and mark the top of the chain 3 we made. So there's 1, 2 and 3, and now we are going to be putting 2 double crochet into every stitch going around. And at the end of this round we should have 24 stitches. So there's 4, 5, 6. Remember, we are putting 2 stitches in every stitch. We're working our way almost back to the beginning, and then 2 more double crochet, that last stitch, and again we can count backwards just to make sure you've got the right amount of stitches. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we've got the right amount of stitches that we need. And to close this round, we're going to close it with a slip stitch, just like we did with the first round. So take our stitch marker out, go into the top of that chain 3, grab 2 loops like so, and slip stitch, and that is round 2 complete. So for round 3, we're going to be doing a increase. So we're going to begin with a chain 3, and that will count as our first double crochet. And we're going to just put that 1 in here, and then we're going to put 2 stitches into the next. So 2 double crochet into the next stitch. We're just going to go back and mark the top of that chain 3, because that is the first stitch we made of this round. So increase, we're going to put 1 in the first stitch, which was our chain 3, 2 in the next, then 1, then 2, then 1, and 2, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, until we would go all the way around. So 1 into the next, then increase, 1 double crochet, increase. We're almost to the end, so we've just done it. We've got 2 stitches left, or should I say 1 double crochet into the next stitch and 2 double crochet into that final stitch. At the end of this round, you should have 36 double crochet. So we've just done our final increase. We're going to close this round with a slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 we made at the beginning, and we're going to slip stitch, and we've joined that round. So we're going to do another round of increases, and so we're going to chain 3, and that will count as our first double crochet. We're going to put another double crochet into that same stitch we slip stitched into. So we've got 2 double crochet. We're going to take that stitch marker and mark that first double crochet we made, which is the top of our chain 3. So we've worked the 2 double crochet into the first stitch. For the next 2 stitches, we're going to put 1 double crochet into each stitch. Then into the next we will increase, and we're going to put in our 2 double crochet. We're going to put 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches, and we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. So we started with an increase. We started with 2 double crochet into the first stitch. We put 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, then an increase, then 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and that's the pattern we're going to repeat all the way around. Increase, then 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, increase, 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, increase, until you get back to the beginning. That's that round completed. At the end of this round you should have 48 double crochet, and we're now going to close this round by slip stitching. So slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 of the very first double crochet we made of that round, making sure we get 2 loops of yarn on our hook, and slip stitch, and that's that round complete. And we're going to do one more round of good increases. So we're going to chain 3 like so. So we're going to put what that would count as 1 double crochet into the first stitch. Then we're going to do a single crochet into the next 2. So we've got 3 double crochet. We want to mark the start of the chain 3, which is the first stitch. So we've got that marked. So we've got 3 double crochet. We've worked 1 double crochet into the first 3 stitches. Then we're going to do an increase. We're going to put a 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. And then we are going to increase into the next, so 2 double crochet in the next stitch. And that's the pattern we are going to work all the way around. So this is the pattern that we're going to repeat. We're going to do 1 double crochet into the first 3 stitches, then increase in the next, then put another 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches, increase, 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches, increase, 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches, increase. And we're going to do that all the way around. So remember, we're almost back to the beginning again, and now we just need to finish with an increase. So 2 double crochet into that last stitch, and that is that round complete. At the end of this round you should have 60 double crochet, so we just need to close this round by slip stitching into the first top chain of the first double crochet we made. So top of that chain 3, we're going to slip stitch to close the round, grab the yarn, slip stitch. From this point out we're not going to do any increases, we're just going to be putting a 1 double crochet in every single stitch around. So chain 3 will be our first, and we're just going to work a double crochet into every stitch going around. Don't forget to mark your first one, so top of that chain 3. Once you've done, pause the video, and once you've done that, meet me back to go to the next round. So that round is complete. You'll notice as you've completed that round, your work is starting to curl in. That is perfectly normal because we're going to need it to curl in to form the shape of your hat. So just close this round with a slip stitch like we've been doing throughout. So slip stitch to the top of the chain 3, which was our first double crochet of the round. And again for this round and the next 9 rounds, so for the next 9 rounds you're going to put a double crochet in every single stitch around. Just going to mark that first stitch. So 9 rounds of a double crochet in every stitch around. Now I'm almost to the end of my 9th round of 1 double crochet in each stitch around. So this is my 9th row of 1 double crochet in every stitch around. I've just got 2 more to complete the round. let's do these last two, 1 and 2, and now we're going to join and close this round like we have throughout this project. We're going to slip stitch to the top of the starting double crochet, so slip stitch, and this is what your hat should be looking like at this stage. So that is your hat, what it should be looking like by now. Now all we need to do at this stage, you may need, if you try this hat on at this stage and it's not quite big enough, just do another 1 or 2 rounds of a double crochet in every stitch. But that said, this at this point should be big enough to fit an adult sized head. At this stage, before you cut your yarn or anything, just try it on your head. If it doesn't feel only slightly too small, then do another round of a 1 double crochet in every stitch around. Or if it sits noticeably too small, then do 2 rounds of a double crochet in every stitch around. So if it fits you at this stage, great, you can cut your yarn and I'll show you how to finish. If not, then add the rounds you need. We've closed the round by slip stitching to the first double crochet this round, and now we're just going to chain 1 like so. We're going to cut a decent sized tail of our yarn, pull that through like so, and just tighten that. And now we can just work away this end. You can do that with a darning needle, or you can just get a smaller crochet hook. I tend to use a smaller crochet hook just to work mine away. So it doesn't matter if you don't have a darning needle, you can just use a smaller crochet hook, and you just want to work that tail away. Then there is your first crochet hat complete. If you found this video useful, then please do give this video a like, and if you'd like to see more content like this, then please do click on that subscribe button down below, and then hit that notifications bell next door, and you will get a notification of when I upload another video. I've enjoyed showing you how to crochet this hat today, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye!